Improving and doing things that I don't normally like to do or want to do, but you just keep knocking me down because it's not good enough for you. So I'm obviously thinking, like, why the fuck am I even doing this? Why am I checking for you?
So then maybe I just need to stop voicing it, because voicing it obviously hasn't and isn't helping. I'm now telling you that I'm acting upon it, so it doesn't continue to affect me.
I do wonder if her taking off the ring is her way of communicating her hurt to Adam.
On the chat then before you came in, like when we went to the lingerie shop, like Adam said to me, like, oh, why don't you model that and we'll see if it looks nice on poles. It's about like being sexy and stuff. And I just took that as banter.
But I feel like I've taken a lot of things as banter.
You can't be saying that about other girls.
To make.
You know, this is what I wonder. Why is she not asking the question of why are you telling me this now? Why didn't you tell me this at the time when this actually happened? You know? I mean, anybody is very open to see when something is being instigated. And that's something that I find quite frustrating about the show. You know, the fact that people don't speak up. No, the fact that things come up at such a random time. But anyway, we continue.
Fanciful comments to Amy about looking sexy. It's bollocks. And I'll definitely be pulling him back on it tonight. Hey,
So
I only found out earlier that you called Amy sexy and that you wanted her to try on lingerie to see if she'd look fit in it.
It actually was. Amy got the same set as you. Yeah. I was saying, oh, why don't you both put them on and I'll see who's the sexiest?
Oh, no, it's even... I'm not...
Why are you begging it off me? So if I'm such a bad person, yeah, and I'm not giving you this and I'm not giving you that, why the fuck do you want to be with me? You want this, you want that, you want more intimacy, you want PDA, you want this, yeah? And then I say, look, yeah, I've changed a lot for you, but it's not good enough. All of a sudden, I've told you I don't think it's going to work, and now you're trying to attack me and make me
I'm not
look
trying
bad.
to attack you. I'm telling you that you've had just as much of a part to play in this for us to get to this point as I have.
So with that being said, let's go back to what Adam said, the question he asked. So why are you with him? Why are you with him? You know, that I just love the way that question was brought to our attention, or to her attention, and yeah, there was no reaction. A reaction was needed, if you ask me personally. But hey, we continue.
I know that I've pushed you away to the
It's been
extent that
2 months and we've not moved
2
anywhere.
months is fuck all. I'm sorry.
I'm not here for fucking...
I don't care.
Mess around.
I don't care.
want to settle down.
What do you actually want? Do you want to be with Polly?
I don't think it's going to work.
If you don't give me anything, this is what I
If
said
you're
I need
going
to
to
work
frustrate
at.
me and moan
which
at me all
is-
day, why the fuck would I want to come home and have sex with you?
I mean, listen, I'm gonna tell you this now. If you're in a relationship with a man that's with you for you, trust me, if you're giving him a headache, he's not gonna be clapping those cheeks. 100%. It's not happening. It's not happening. That pounded yum. It's getting nothing. There's no pounding happening. So there's a lot of truth to what he just said there. But you know what, though, Lacey? Yeah. She just has to get involved these days. Her relationship is so boring that she has to get involved with other people's. But yeah, we'll get to it eventually. But let's continue.
Me? You don't have to be selfish. I called you selfish a couple of weeks ago.
But you are such a fucking narcissist.
Narcissist? Oh,
It's turn around.
no, mate. Don't say...
All the boys go and panda because that's all you do because you're a fucking bunch of knobs. Go on.
So at this point here, when she calls him a narcissist, and it's funny because if anybody's going to be a narcissist, it's more likely going to be you being the narcissist, you know? Because you have made everything about you. But at the same time, though, would I go as far as saying that Polly's a narcissist? No, not necessarily. She's just a matter of the fact of that she wanted a man to give her PDA, to give her affection, and she hasn't got none of that physical stuff. And that's why she's always in her feelings. So I wouldn't go as far as necessarily calling her a narcissist. But between the two of them, she's definitely way much more closer to that than he is. But for her to say that with her chest is absolutely disgusting. But the reason why I pause it because I want to call out what she said after that. When all the boys were going to chase him, she calls all the boys knobs. I'm sorry, but like, why did the wives not defend their husbands? I mean, Lacey, I mean, you and Nathan are heavily in love, right? Why didn't you defend your man? Why didn't you say, excuse me, my man is not a knob? Sasha, you're still here with your man. Amy, you're still with your man. Why are you not defending him? I mean, honestly, to be honest, if another woman called me a knob, I would expect my woman to tell that woman to check that girl. Because I know I can't. Well, respectfully, I wouldn't want to. You know, I wouldn't want to get into a confrontation with a woman. It's not really my thing. I'm not going to say that I haven't. You know, and I won't say that I wouldn't if I needed to. But I'm saying that it's not my thing. So if I've got my woman with me now, I'm expecting her to be like, hey, can you humble this woman real quick because that's unacceptable. I'm just saying. If you allow other people to insult your partner, what does that say about you when it comes to your relationship with your partner? Do you see what I'm saying? Goes on both ends.
No, fuck that man.
Like a narcissist.
Okay, well, you defend Adam. I don't think Adam is a narcissist. I think that's quite a strong term. Take that back, he's still a prick.
I take that back, it's still, come on. The pettiness, the pettiness. Sometimes I don't know who's more petty, if it's been Holly or if it's been Polly, you know. I mean, Sasha's petty too, but Holly and Polly have been the most consistent. I mean, to be fair, I'll still go Holly, to be honest with you, but this woman right here, you know what? Do you know what is the problem is when it comes to this level of pettiness from Polly is that she has chose to stay in a relationship with a man that does not want her physically. Okay, she has chosen that. So all this pettiness that she has built up in her, it is all on her. It is all on her own decisions. If anyone's to blame, it's gonna be herself. She needs to blame herself for staying in this relationship. Why are you still in this relationship that is making you miserable and that is making you be this horrible person?
About when you packed up Lace, no offense. When Nathan said it was still.
See what I mean? It's never good enough.
Yeah, but that was a fair point. That when Nathan said it, it wasn't good enough. When Police said it, oh, you know, listen, he's got a fair point. Why am I going to accept your apology only because Lacey told you? When Nathan said it, she didn't apologize. You know, but you said it. Do you know what I'm saying? So therefore, the apology is not genuine. And like, come on, there was no conviction behind that apology.
It's never fucking good enough. And some of the stuff that you've not said towards me has been horrible.
Like?
What do you mean, like what? I'm not going to fucking sit here
Has anything been
everything.
as bad as saying I'm a narcissist?
Joke? You are an absolute fucking joke.
What am I one or what?
I've explained it.
Am I one of them or what then?
No.
So why say them?
Because I just fucking said that I take it back.
My word you just throw around the table for jokes.
Yeah, at least you've still got your ring on.
Well, he does, I don't.
You know, what's to come next blows my mind. And I will say it obviously when it comes next. But the fact that she hasn't had a ring on is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. How can you say you want certain things from somebody, but yet you're, you know, not really doing your side of the situation? Like, come on now. That is a big disrespect. For many people, your partner not wearing their wedding ring is one of the biggest disrespects a partner can receive.
Oh, you didn't have your ring on?
I haven't had my ring on for the last 3 days.
You don't want a ring?
No. Keep that on your fucking finger.
I still had mine on. It's called respect.
Really what we've seen is that she does want to be with him. So although she's taken off the ring, it doesn't really represent how she's really feeling.
Which means it represents that she's been petty as hell. This is what I'm going to say. What the expert said here was, for me personally, was crazy. Absolutely crazy. And then just wait for the next person to say exactly the same thing, and then I'll dig into it.
I see a future of her. I don't blame her for taking her fucking ring off.
So if I say I don't think it's going to work, is that an excuse to take your ring off and throw a fucking pissy for?
Because she cares about you. She wants the reaction. She's like,
In order.
Yeah, Lacey, getting involved again. I'm confused. How is this being justified? How is her taking her ring off for the past 3 days being justified? And bear in mind, this is before Adam even said the lines of, oh, I don't think it's going to work. Bear in mind, he didn't say to break up with her. He just said that I just don't see this working. You know, he's just saying that's how I'm feeling right now. So he hasn't said that. So he's only said that now. So shit, that ring was off 3 days prior to this comment. So that means this comment isn't even valid, right? So what's your reasons? What's your excuse? Like, oh, I'm taking my ring off to show you. What point are you trying to prove? It goes back to what Adam has been saying this whole season about Polly. You're nothing but a child. Grow the F up. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
Of how long they will last in the following amounts of time. So me and Polly, 1 week. 1 month, Luke and Amy.
Why have you got to be such a prick about it? Fucking joke.
I never said I wanted to call you
Shut the fuck up. Pathetic, you are a joke and you're a fucking liar. Fuck away, I actually can't be arsed.
No one's following you because no one fucking believes you.
I don't give a shit whether no one follows me or not. You're a fucking liar about, and you've not had the bollocks to stand there and fucking say it to me. You've led me on, you've fucked me about, and you've pissed me right off. You've fucked me about, and you've pissed me right off. You're a fucking cunt.
Go look in the mirror, please, because you have allowed this man to lead you on. Let's say he has led you on. You've allowed it. You could have left any time. You've had so many cracks from day one till now. Don't just sit there and say that he's led you on as if like you didn't have a choice to leave this whole time. That's just that. Polly. Accountability is not her friend. But anyway, let's get into the next couple.
Did you get the husband you wanted in this experiment?
No. The husband I wanted in this experiment. I wanted a gentleman. I wanted somebody honest, thought about my feelings as much as his own. And for me, like, lies are huge. Like, and relationships, friendships, marriages are built on trust. Change about me.
For you to be able to give me a fresh, clean slate. We change maybe your outlook on certain things to be more positive about our relationship in general, our memories, our timeline.
All right, boom. Listen, first and foremost, to be fair, when Luke said to be a bit more positive, I was like, ooh, that's a strong statement. I'm surprised they didn't hype that up, to be honest. He's basically saying that, you know, because you're so negative towards me, this is why we haven't worked. I mean, listen, I don't blame Amy for saying what she said. You know, nobody wants to be with somebody who cannot tell lies. There's just somebody who cannot tell the truth. Luke has dug his grave, and that's just that. Do I believe that Amy should open up and give him a chance to prove himself? Absolutely freaking not. Simply because he's had a whole, what, a month, shall I say? Because they came in halfway through the season, right? And I believe they have for 2 months based on what Polly said earlier on. So, and he always done his lie and lie time and time again. And he has not bothered even trying to fix his lying ways as well as his creepy ways. So, listen, how many times do you have to keep someone giving a chance until you realize that they're wasting your time because they're not actually going to change? If Luke has the ability to change, it's not going to be in this relationship. It's going to probably be in another relationship with somebody else. It's that simple. Everybody knows that sometimes when people are in a certain relationship, they struggle to change certain things that their partner wants them to change. But then when they break up with that person, they then go reflect and they actually change those things for the next person. Sometimes people just don't know how to change while they're currently in that relationship. I think it's because they're still comfortable with the idea that this person is still in their life and this person hasn't left them. So therefore, it's like they're not that motivated to do it. But once that person isn't there anymore, it starts that motivation to actually change it. You know, that's just one little theory of why people end up changing after a relationship rather than during in the relationship. You know, I mean, obviously there's other reasons behind it. You know, sometimes it's just they want to change because of the person they're with, and somebody else, you know, came into their life and created that space for them to be able to change. You know, it all varies. You know, the reasons and whatnot. But nonetheless, though, let me know your thoughts, and we can most certainly talk about it. With that being said, peace.